Hello, Megan. Hello, Elite. Hi, Milk.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
I'm
Lina.
here. Hello.
Hello. Asghar gonna join soon. Yeah, he's in the front of the laptop already.
Cool. Let me just try my share screen, make sure everything's okay. Even though I've done many times, I think should be okay.
Yeah.
Hot. Okay. Host set up. Who is the host? Yeah, you need to make me. You need to give me the dedicate me. I can share the screen. Yes, I can now. All right. Okay. All good.
Hi, Lina.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Wow, looks very nice shoot, huh? Very sharp.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so ready.
Is your area also locked down? I just heard from news is quite a few places start locking down, including CBD.
No, not lockdown, but like people is restricted to travel, for non-necessary activities. Yeah.
And even when when people travel to city in the last 2 or 3 days, they need to stay at home. That including me because I was in city yesterday.
Yes. And then do you have to go for quarantine, or you just like stay at home for a few days?
Stay at home. So, but CBD, it's not hot place. Yeah, they say very general, the whole CBD area.
Yeah, actually, we don't know which area, has been infected with COVID. So just wearing mask.
Yeah. But in general, I think Sydney, New South Wales, and the whole Australia, we are under control. The Delta, it's quite scary because it's like 60% more serious than the UK virus. Still, I believe we will be able to under control.
Yeah, so in the first part, I gonna use my slide to introduce about the guest of this event, yes. And then after introducing, we're gonna go for presentation,
Yeah. I think we already have some students waiting. Is it students or your staff? I'm not too sure.
It's our staff,
Okay.
Yeah, I saw some of other students in here as well. Yes, they are joining the event. Yes, so our event gonna be really soon, you know, at 2 p.m. So everyone, please mute your mics, and then if you have any requests, you know, and then can't access to the Zoom or ask your friend to join with us, please contact EMK Global for support. Yeah, I have been called some of the students to follow, you know, hope you are in here with me. So our event is live stream on the Facebook now. So everyone, if you attend this Zoom meeting, you can share with your friends, you know, to have more of your friends or people to join this meeting. Yes, let's get started. It's 2 p.m. everyone. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us with the talk show CSU Real World Degrees. My name is Megan Nguyen from EMK Global. So it can be seen that EMK Global have received a lot of requests recently about study and internship opportunity at CSU. So to answer all of the questions related to study at CSU in Australia, or scholarship eligibility, internship opportunities, we are live streaming the talk show CSU Real World Degrees now. I would like to share my screen so I can show, you know, the profile of our guest. Firstly, I introduce about my name. I'm Megan Nguyen, Administration Manager at EMK Global, so who is an MC today. Our guest is Miss Lina Wang. She's the partner manager of study group with over 13 years of experience work in study group, and she also have experience in both UK and Australian education system. How are you today, Lina? Sorry, you are mute. Yeah.
Hello, sorry, Megan. Yeah, thanks for your nice introduction. It's my great honor to be invited to talk to the prospective students or students' friend to introduce my university.
Thanks for joining us today. We also have another speaker, which is Mr. Asghar Malik, Director of EMK Global. So he has 10 years experience in sales and marketing, and also 5 years experience in education. So how are you today, Asghar?
Thank you very much, Megan. I'm good. As you just mentioned, so many people know about me, about my career. So I have around 10 years experience in sales and marketing back in my country. And after that, I have around 4 year experience in the same education industry. And many people know that I came here in Australia as an international student in 2013. And after that, I tried to pursue my career with the education industry. And now I am working as an director, as a director at EMK Global Sydney office.
Yeah, thanks for joining with us at the event today. So our event gonna have two parts. First one gonna be introduction, and then the second one gonna be discussion with our guest. To all our audience, if you have any question, please comment so we can discuss with our guests in Zoom meeting and also Facebook. Hi Lina, so I'm happy that you joined with us for the talk show. So would you mind to introduce a bit about CSU Study Center?
Yes, I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to. I just want to share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Okay. So can everyone see my screen now?
Yes, yeah, I see your screen.
Let me just setting this slideshow. Yes, here we go. Yeah. So as Megan just introduced, my name is Lina. I work for Sturt University Study Center. Why we call Study Center? Because Sturt University, they have a lot of campuses. They are four in regional area, and there are also 3 in the CBD area. That's to cater students' different needs. You know, some of the students, because of the internship, because of the other reason, they prefer to study in a CBD area. And some students, they want to enjoy a very traditional university, so they go to the regional area. Me personally, I'm based in the Sturt University Sydney campus. Ooh, it's not going down, sorry. Yeah. So we're just celebrating 13 years in 2019. So we have our campus set up in CBD over 13 years. We are a really one family because when you read study center, you will be able to know it's not traditional huge campus. You will be able to communicate with your teacher, with your tutor, and engage with your student in a much closer level. Let's see how we welcome our student. This is in the front of our campus.
Lina, we can't hear any audio. Is there no audio with this video?
Alina, the video, we can't hear, you know, what they are talking about. Yeah.
See, this is a really good family. We very much care our students, especially for international students. Many of our staff, including me, we were also international students before. So we understand what they really need and what a great demand from you. And the good news now for international students, when border open, when you come into Australia, everyone will receive a COVID care package which include 2 night free accommodation in Sydney, because when you start your course, right, when you just arriving in Australia, you need some time to settle up, to find them, to buy in some grocery. So the university provided 2 night accommodation and plus a voucher at $500 for you to buy your laptop or mobile phone or all sort of things, and also including an internship program which costs over $2,700. So there will be a welcome pack to international students. If you would like to know more, ask EMK. They will be able to tell you more. Yeah, so let's have a look at our course. So because we are study center, there are some of the degree, for example, aged care, for example, nursing, something related to the lab, we are not able to provide because of the limited facility. You know, when you study some of the pharmacy degree, you will need a very huge lab that will be only available in regional campus. For us, we provide IT and business and MBA course. Yeah, very strong in IT. So CSU, it's one of the university ranked very top in IT. We have the largest IT enrollment before COVID. That's because not only our IT course been running for a long time, but also we have a lot of detailed specialization for students to choose. Yeah, you are not able to find many universities. They have so many detailed specialization for students. So for any student, you can choose Master of IT in general, or you can choose Master of IT in one of the very detailed specific area. For example, business analysis, that's very popular. That's also high demand in workplace in Australia. And we also have data science. We also have data science and cybersecurity. This is also very hot. At the same time, we provide Master of Accounting in 12 subjects, Master of Project Management Leadership. Yeah, our university course is more intensive than the other university. So any student, as long as you have a bachelor degree, you are able to apply to our master in 12 subjects. We don't require background. Some students can say, oh, I don't have an IT background. Can I apply to Master of IT in 12 subjects? The answer is yes, you can apply. We don't require background. The English requirement for undergraduate, postgraduate is here, both 6.5, both 6.0. But if for postgraduate, you need to be at 6.0 in writing, 5.5 in other band. And same for PTE, we also accept PTE, so that's English requirement. Besides that, we also ask for academic requirement, so it's here. We need the GPA or EA in year 12 above 65. So remember, when you apply master degree, we also assess your year 10, year 11, year 12. Yeah, even you apply master. So not only assessing your bachelor transcript, we also need you to demonstrate a very solid performance in your high school. So many students ask me about internship program. Yes, internship program. We started very early. So as one of the earliest university, we bring internship into our teaching. Okay, so the internship is 12 weeks graduate internship. Student can take it in your last term, or student can take it after you finish your degree. It's a professional work experience in the field of study. If you study accounting, we take you to do internship in the accounting firm or accounting related. The same for IT and same for the other business. It's a view of a diverse future career path in Australia, communication skill and confidence, opportunity to grow. So last year, before COVID, we have 44% students who lock in a permanent job in their internship company. This is a very impressive number. CSU employment rate always top. In general, we have an 87% employment rate, but 44% students, they have been offered a permanent position in their internship company. So you can see how internship really help a student. So if I can show you a little bit, you can look how we help a student in looking for the internship. It's a very short one.
Hi, Lina. We just missed the audio. There's no audio with the videos.
Sorry, you can't see the
There's
audio?
Yeah, we can't
no.
hear the audio, so maybe you have to click to the mic or video setting, you know, to allow video
Okay,
in
video.
presentation. Yeah.
I think I have my video on last time. Sorry about that here. I probably send link in the chat box, so everyone you can click, because it's in YouTube, so everyone will be able to click. Yeah. So to be eligible to apply for internship, do you know there are a lot of tough conditions to reply? It's actually no. The only requirement to apply this internship is you finish your degree. So each our student will be eligible to apply for this internship program. And now we made it free to provide to our student, because we want to support our student during the COVID situation. Okay. So what makes CSU Study Center stand out? So for the employment rate, so as I mentioned, 87.5, which is the number one. It's not top. Everyone say, oh, we are top, but I will be very proud to say we are number one in terms of the QIIT survey, which is a third company done in last year and the year before. So CSU is number one ranked in terms of the graduate employment rate. So our student also enjoying one of the highest average starting salary. So 67,000 compared to 62, not much higher, but this data is telling you how true or how objective we are standing out compared to the other university. So our course, of course, are recognized by industry body, professional body, CPA Australia, ACS. Yeah. So I think both Megan or Asghar, you will be able to know how important this higher education course be recognized by industry body. Because for a student, if you're looking at, for example, migration, if you're looking at the other opportunity, the course, the IT course you have completed have to be recognized by ACS. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the summary, because Mika only give me 15 minutes to cover the CSU. Yeah, that's okay. So we do a magical street. Okay, so 3 locations in Brisbane, in Melbourne, in Sydney, or in the CBD area. So I guarantee you will be very convenient to study, and while at the same time enjoying the very good city lifestyle. Including access to all the library, including enjoying maybe an afternoon tea with your friends. Okay, 3 programs of study: bachelor, graduate diploma, and master. We have 3 intake: February, July, and November. So that's, yeah, so 3 transfer students to enroll. 3 course: accounting, project management, and IT. Of course, under each area, we also have specialization to take. 3 key points to take away: number 1 university in employment rate, and high is the graduate starting salary. 12-week post-study internship, guaranteed internship. Okay, offer MPA and IT in 12 subjects in 2 years' time. 12 subjects in 2 years' time. If you're chatting with a professional agent, you'll be able to know most universities will require you take a master's degree in 16 subjects. Yeah, we are more of an intensive. Yeah, we also give you a 2 years program. That means you are meeting the requirement for PSW, you are meeting the requirement for future if you want to do, for example, if you want to seeking for the migration purpose. Okay, because I actually have a very nice conclusion video, but you guys just say you can't hear, right? Before you can hear. Yeah, that's okay. I send through this, and please, Megan, if a student interested, send them the link. Yeah, but actually, all the students, if you are here, if you just type in CSU Study Center in YouTube, you will be able to see there are over 60 videos available for you. If you want to click internship, if you want to click how to prepare your exam, if you want to know about what's the first day look like, what's the orientation, what's the virtual study, you can all find out the relevant video posted in YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So this is end of my last but not least, very important, sorry, yeah, the tuition fee, okay. So you will be able to see that this is a bit different. So for scholarship, we have different for onshore and offshore. Onshore students, they are suffer a lot at this stage because of the coronavirus. Many students have lost their part-time job. They're very homesick. They are not able to back to home. So that's why we spent all we can to support our students. For all the onshore students, you will be able to apply a 25% scholarship in the entire duration for your master degree. And for bachelor student, it's longer duration, it's 3 years. So you will be able to get 15% scholarship during the whole 3 years. Offshore student will be slightly different. It depends on your GPA. So it will be 5%, 10%, up to 50%, up to 15%. If you are academically very good, you can just apply 15%, ask EMK to add, I want to apply the highest one in your application, and we will do automatically assessment. Okay, so this is the last one.
Thanks, Lina. Thanks for your useful information. I hope that all of our audience gonna understand more about CSU. Now we move on to the next part of the talk show, which is discussion with our guest. So Asghar, recently there are many students choosing to study information technology courses. And as an experienced education agent, do you get more requests from students to enroll in IT course?
Yeah, thank you, Megan, for your question. And as an education agent, I just got many inquiries, especially for IT courses. And as Lina mentioned before, business analyst, that's very famous course in Australia. So we got many inquiries and got many admissions as well, luckily. So, I want to explain a little bit about the IT as well, because, IT got like the different majors over here. So you have, if you study like a master or bachelor, so you can choose according to your interest and your knowledge and what you want to do in future. So you have like a different choices, like artificial intelligence, you have a blockchain. These days people know about like the cryptocurrency as well. So that's one of the technology use. You have a cyber security and you have data science, as Lina mentioned, it's a very popular course these days. And especially during COVID, everybody knows that IT, it's like a big boom for IT industry during COVID pandemic, So many people are interested to do IT courses. And for my personal opinion, that's actually a best choice to do this course, because IT is here and IT is not gonna go anywhere. So it's for your for like international student future perspective. Even I suggest to study IT as well. And as we have a very good option with the CSU, so they have a 12 subject, so it feels like a less burden for the student as well, and quality education.
Thanks for your answer. I believe so. During COVID-19, we realized that we depend a lot in on IT, like information technology, for everything, and working on online as well. So as IT is a popular course these days, can I ask a different IT program at CSU, Lina? How many level of study, and then can you share with our audience about the entry requirements of each level of study?
Yes, so for CSU IT, as I just said before, we have a 10 specialization for students to choose. Of course, Asghar just mentioned business analysis being one of the very popular one, and as well as cybersecurity software. I actually just read one of the questions in the chat box. A student asking, I have a business background and I so much like technology. Yeah, I think for such students, it's perfect to apply Master of IT and under business analysis. Yeah, because it's combined IT with business analysis. Yeah, my husband actually worked for Westpac as achieving business analysis. They just use the database to understand the business model. That's very important. That's a central department. That's very central department. Yeah, for entry requirement, English we ask 6.0. You can also apply using a TOEFL or PTE. Your writing need to be in 6.0 because you are doing a master degree student. Yeah. So beside English, you also need to have a good academic background from your bachelor. We have seen some of the students, their bachelor is slightly lower than Australia equivalent to bachelor. So in that case, student will have to do a graduate diploma packaged with master. Yeah, but don't worry, your graduate diploma will become all the credit into your master. So graduate diploma student, we can take student, for example, they have an associate bachelor degree. Yeah, but for many cases, for example, if for Vietnam offshore bachelor, it's absolutely recognized the same as Australian bachelor. So what you need to do is just, you need to have IELTS, you need to have overall 65% in your bachelor, you will be able to apply to our master. And for specialization, you can choose, everyone choose one specialization or without specialization. And some students ask me, how about I want to choose two specialization? I want to do business analysis, at the same time, I want to do software design. If you want to do two specialization, yes, you can bring your master from 12 subject to 16 subject. So there is a flexibility. There is a flexibility about this. Yeah. So if you want to know more about the course under each specialization, that's a bit complicated. Yeah. But any student under different specialization, you will have minimum 6 subjects in common, 6 core course, and plus another 6 subjects, which very strong connect to your individual area.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. So, so what about the student who graduate high school in Australia? What is the entry requirement? Does it have to have English?
If student finish year 12 in Australia, we asking ATA. Okay. Let me just. I think it's we asking ATA 65%, 65 to 70%. Yeah. So student will be able to log in a bachelor degree. All the students finish high school here, I believe they have an ATA. Yeah. So that we don't require any other academic document. We don't require English. What you need to do, just send me your ATA score.
Yeah. Thanks for your answer. I hope Andrea understand about the course that Andrea should study. As you suggested, business analysis going to be more suitable. Okay, so Asghar, like as a student say, Andrea mentioned that I have business background, but I like technology and I'm scared of coding. So what do you think are difficulties when it comes to the studying IT?
I think
Asghar,
most,
yeah,
I think Asha, please answer.
Yeah.
As in like education in general, I feel sometimes you have a difficulty, but the student who just study like directly with the master courses, so most of them, they have their background already, they have bachelor and they have enough knowledge about the field as well. So that's okay for them, honestly, most of the time. But if you just talk about the student who want to do bachelor, so sometimes there is a problem. So we need to know about like the interest of the student and what he want in future. So sometimes we need to know about these things. And because IT is not like a simple course like a business, not like a lots of theory over there. Because you have, if you want to study pure IT, and you have to do like in future you want to be a software engineer even. So you need to study coding, you need to study different like IT languages, so how you can work in this industry. So it's depend on the student interest and how much time he can spend with the course as well, because it's a time taking as well. It's a serious course, as we know. Like even we're gonna discuss in future, in detail that how much IT specialist earning these days, because the earning is a good money as well. So it means you have to spend little more time as compared to traditional degrees with IT. So of course there's a difficulties, but if students come to us, we try to get all the question and what the requirement of the student, and we try to send that student to the right path and in the right course. Yeah, so that's what we do with the students.
Yeah. I know that a lot of students, they're really young and they can't decide which major they should study. So I think this is the question for Lina. Regarding to the sub-major of IT, so what is your suggestion in choosing like cybersecurity or business analyst? Does student need to choose the sub-major in advance? Yeah.
I would encourage a student really stick to their interests, because a degree is a start of your whole career. You will, you will be taking this as a starting point, and you will study either 3 years in bachelor or 2 years master. Without a strong interest, I can't see student can perform extremely well. So the first things you want to ask yourself, and what's something you're really interested in. The second thing I would suggest students to go to our website to see, which is the course, which is in the exactly individual course, and you will be able to find the information and what's roughly content is. Yeah, for me personally, I think something like cybersecurity, it's very, very important. We now also have even cybersecurity bring to the high school or primary school. So everyone needs to be educated or alert of cybersecurity. There are lots of formula about this, and Australia is also one of the country. They're very focused in the safety in the internet to protect their kids or to protect their workers. So to conclude, I think the first thing is ask your interest. The second thing is go to website to see what the content are. And the third thing is see how you like in the workplace. For the young student, I believe you will be able to see a lot of things what happening in your country, in the world, in Australia. And you probably know better than me and what's in high demand.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. We have a question from Sarah. Like she said, I don't have equivalent bachelor degree or relevant background in IT. How can I get enrollment in Master of IT?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think I covered, Asha. Are you okay? I covered this one. Yeah.
Yes.
So for students, if you don't have a proper bachelor degree, you really should apply for a graduate diploma. A graduate diploma is like a bridging course between bachelor and to master. They're going to equip you to be the same bachelor level and progress to master. The course will be graduate diploma A subject and then packaged with a master in 16 subject. But you need to do a little bit math. It's not A plus 16. It will be A plus 16 minus A, because the A subject you study in graduate diploma will become all your credit and taken into your master. So in another word, you can also understand as you will be taking a slightly longer master degree, which is MIT 16, Master of IT 16. Yeah, don't worry, graduate diploma will be slightly easier than a master. For example, for master student, I think in the 6th or in the 8th week, you will have a first assignment to hand in. And in the 12 weeks time, you will have your first examination. But for graduate diploma student, you will be taken a slow rhythm, a slower rhythm, and take you to your master degree. Don't worry, we don't see any student who failed in graduate diploma and who stopped there. Yeah, we don't see such cases in the past, so don't worry.
Thanks, Lina, for your answer. So, the graduate certificate or graduate diploma is much better than like study the whole bachelor degree in order to meet requirement for master degree. So if you have, difficulties with enrollment in the CSU, you can contact EMK Global team so we can give a specific advice to your case. So yeah, I'm gonna read another question from April May in our Zoom meeting. he said like, I have master of IT degree in Pakistan already. Currently, I am working as a project manager in my country. So which courses I should study in CSU in Australia? About Pakistan students. So I asked Asghar, what is your suggestion for this background? Can you unmute? Sorry, yeah.
So let's say if you have a degree with IT and you work as a project manager, you know, back in Pakistan. So I think that this person is already moved to management side. So if this student come to me directly, even so, I try to suggest, I try to explain that student that you are more suitable for Master of Project Management, because Master of Project Management, you know, gonna give you more like knowledge that what that person is doing at the moment, because if that person already doing like project management, some role in the management, so he can learn more, you know, how efficiently that person can run the team and can run the project. So for in my point of view, project management, and in second opinion, maybe I can suggest that person, if he is not really into IT again, so can go with the business analysis. So he can choose like IS as well, you know, as a major in the future. So is these two majors for me suitable for this person?
Yeah, thanks, Asghar. So a lot of questions of the students, you know, so I'm gonna keep read the questions. So hope Lina and Asghar can help our students. So the next question from Vietnamese student, you know, to Phương Do in Zoom meeting. Hi everyone, I have completed Bachelor of Finance and Banking in Vietnam. So what postgraduate course is relevant for me? Lina, can you help this student?
I think if this student already have a bachelor in banking and finance, banking and finance. Yeah. So student have a wide choice to choose. Yeah. If the student want to go to this area deeper, definitely I would recommend Master of Professional Accounting. Because accounting is also, I mean, required everywhere. And since you already have a solid background in accounting, if you want to go deeper, it's definitely professional accounting is a good one. But of course, some students feel I already have some knowledge in accounting. I would like to explore more. Then either Master of Commerce or MBA would be a very good one. If students seeking at management, area in the future, MBA could be a very suitable one. So in our university, MBA, we will see if you have relevant management experience. If you don't have management experience, you can study MBA in 16 subjects. They will be longer because you don't have working experience. We will teach you to be able to meet in the working requirement. Yeah. If you have 5 years working experience and in manager level, you can study an MBA in 12 subjects. Yeah. I personally come from a banking finance background, and I choose business MBA as my master degree. So if a student, you also have such plan your career, I would suggest you go to the same area and deeper.
Yeah, thanks for your answer, Lina. As you mentioned about the master accounting, so the next question would be about, you know, the student who is in Australia, Anna. She said, like, I am a master accounting student in Australia. However, I want to change school. So does CSU have this course? Yeah. So can you explain a bit like the difference between, you know, the course for 12 subjects or 16 subjects? Yeah.
Yeah, so Anna, I don't know your background, but of course, we receive lots of application, each intake for transfer. Because whatever they know, we have a shorter course or they are recommended by their friends. So definitely you can apply to MBA and you can apply for credit transfer. Yeah, so I need to know which institution you currently study, and is the level same as our level? And is your accounting course is also CPA recognized, and is the subject you taken, it's under the CPA list. Yeah, some students, even they study accounting, but the subject they choose is like a business. It's not specifically accounting subject. That means when you apply, after that, when you get recognition in CPA, there will be a little bit trouble. So we need to check not only your current institution, but also what subject you exactly completed. Yeah, we also require an overall 67% pass rate. It's a very strange number, but it's not as your mark to be at 67. It's about a percentage. For example, you study in one university, you already finished 2 terms. So you finish a subject. That means you cannot fail more than 3 subjects. So that means you cannot fail more than 3 subjects. So that will be the requirement. If you already study in onshore for over 2 semesters, your English will be waived automatically. If you only study 1 semester, but pass all, we can also waive your English. Yeah. So Anna, if you're looking at the transfer, you need to hurry up because our intake is in July 12th. We still have scholarship available for master students, 25%. But there was a first come, first serve. We have a limited, we need to control the overall scholarship giving by the university. Yeah, so Anna, I would suggest you talk to EMK after this session as soon as possible and bring your application. We don't charge your application fee. So if you can apply to see how many subjects you can be exempted and what the condition, they'll be really useful for your enroll in July intake.
Thanks, Lina. So Asghar, can you give like the general guidance for all the students who want to change the school? So if they change the school, what's the conditions, or process they have to do? Yeah.
So, okay, if the student is onshore and want to, definitely it's onshore student change the school, So process is not that hard. So they can come to our office. We will check their background, what they are doing now and what degree they are interested in the future. So we will try to get even in this case, if they pass some subject, as Lina told before, she explained in a better way actually. So if they pass some subjects, we try to get the credit transfer as well. So they have to study less subject in the next institute or with the chart study one, let's say. So we're gonna check that how many subjects pass. We pass through the CSU and get the credit. And secondly, so if they want to change and they come to EMK Global, so our service is free of cost. So we're not gonna charge anything for these services. So just wanna make sure the student, if they come to us, so it's free of cost for them.
Yeah, thanks, Asghar. So I have the question from the student, Aslan Ahmed. He said, like, is internship free? How can I join this program, Lina?
Yes, absolutely free. Yeah, free to international student, free for your whole internship. We will prepare your resume. We will teach you how to do interview, and we have a career advisor actually take you to the internship place, to one of the company to do interview. If you success, that's good. If you not very much success, we take you to another company to do interview. So it's absolutely free, including prepare your resume, all the sessions.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. Okay. We also have a student from Mashab, Nepal. I guess this student from Nepal. He asked, like, many universities often said that they will help for internship or placement, but after graduate, students often have to struggle to find intern or placement to service, and they have to do other field work. So does CSU really help for the internship and placement? Yeah, so that's what is the question from the student, because he suspects about the free internship or support from the uni in Australia.
Yeah, I cover this one. So you see, we have an employment rate, something like 87. So they are roughly 13% student. They still couldn't find job. This is true. Yeah. So Australia as a whole, they will protect the local residency to find a job. That's something very true, because if you are a country leader, you protect your own residence. Yeah. So international student, if you want to secure a permanent job, you actually, I would say, you need to perform slightly better than, the same age of the local graduate. Yeah, but lucky in Australia, we don't have a huge population. There are opportunities everywhere. Yes, some students might not finding exactly the same field, But it doesn't mean in 2 or 3 years ago, they cannot finding another job, which is suitable for their field, which is suitable for their background. Yeah, I think for international students, first things you need to equip yourself with very good language skill, communication skill. In this sense, CSU really provide a good platform because we have like 40 nationality students. We have a student from Nepal, from India, from Sri Lanka, and from Vietnam, Singapore, China, and also a lot of European countries. Yeah. So we do have a student, they're working in the big international environment. That's already equip you the first step going to the workplace. If you work in any Australian company, you will see you have your colleague from all over the world. Yeah, lot of background. Yeah. So the culture sensible and good communication skill is the first step. Yeah. So as a university, I can't say I guarantee 100% student find a job, but I still confident our university will give you a good start. Will make you be more confident. Yeah, but sometimes finding a job, it also depends on I mean the timing and also how you perform in interview and how they're looking for the talent that they want to. So it's complicated. Yeah, I don't want to misleading every student saying 100% guarantee, but I give you all the data which should be able to make you confident that if you have the chance to study in the government university, if you have the degree, and if you also join the internship, you would need to be confident into the workplace.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. So it's not only depends on the CSU or university, you know, to provide your work placement. It also depends on how you can perform in the workplace, you know, in the company that the CSU allocate you to. So Asghar, as a business owner, do you have any advice for this student? Like if you have any internship student in your company, what do you request from them, you know?
Yeah, it's as Lina, mentioned, like in a detail how CSU internship program work, like a mostly student can get, but of course, if they miss one student, it doesn't mean that they miss all other 99% as well, so they try to get, but there's other factor, if you are really interested in your field and you are capable to get if you're capable to do the things as well, you can find internship by self even. So even the companies like EMK Global, we can assist students with the internship. So we can arrange if a student requests us, and it's depend on your own network as well. How big is your network and which field you have your friends or professional network. So you can find through that network, and it's sometimes it depend on your own lingual skill as well. If you are good. As you are in Australia, and you want to work with like the Australian companies, so you have a better English, so you can speak over there properly, and you can talk to people, that what you need actually in the, from the market. And the fourth one, you can go some places as a volunteer, and if you perform well over there, so they're not gonna even offer you internship. They can give you some like a kind of job over there. So still you have a lots of opportunities. So don't like just focus on one thing, that your university will arrange internship for you. So you have to find your own ways as well. But finally, it's depend on student, how active is that person and how interested that person is to do the same thing actually what he's studying in the university.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like a mutual, it's from university side and from student side as well, so the both can work in a better way and find the better solution actually.
Yeah, thanks for your answer. This student also have other question as well, quite long question, because he really interested in studying in CSU, I guess. The next question is, what's the difference between 12 subject course and 16 subject course of Master of IT, and does credit hours is different as choosing the number of subject? Lina? Yeah.
I believe if a student qualify or say eligible, no one will choose a 16 subject. Yeah, so it's really depend on your bachelor qualification. So if you, as I said, if you have an Australia recognized bachelor, so definitely you can apply a 12 subject. You don't need to take a longer. And actually, we wouldn't ask you to take a longer unless you want to do a 2 specialization under your master. Yeah. So make it simple. All the students, if you're from Nepal, I understand your bachelor is 4 years. Yeah, so 4 years, it's assessed same as Australian bachelor. So definitely you can apply to 12 subjects. So don't need to spend extra 4 subjects fees. So don't need to spend extra time. Yeah, you will be fine, finish 12 subjects. So you say does credit hour different? I believe you saying you want to ask does study hours different, right? As choosing the number of subjects. So because we running trimester, I just said we have a 3 start day in March, in July, in November. So we ask students to take 3 subjects in each trimester. Yeah. So I think EMK team, you will be able to know international student, you have to study either 3 subjects or 4 subjects to meet the requirement. Yeah, for our university, we suggest you to take 3 subjects because our trimester is short. Yeah, most of the students, they come into school 2 or 3 days. Now the timetable, they study from home for virtual learning. It's also 2 or 3 days. I don't see any student they coming 5 days, never. Yeah, but some student, if you're running late because you don't join the orientation, you are late enrollment, that means you probably have not a very good timetable because that class is simply full. Each class we control a number under about 30 to 35. So if that class is full, you will have to choose another class, the same class. Yeah, so sometimes the timetable, the worst one maybe 4 days, but in general 90% 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. So I hope then you have all of the answer that you want. The next question from Grace James, in a Zoom meeting, he asked, can students still get scholarship if they study online outside Australia?
Yes, it's applied. It currently support offshore student as well. You can also apply COE as normal. I understand the government still approving student visa as normal. So there's nothing too different. Even you study in Australia, a lot of course taking online, right? Because Australia is a country where we use internet very, very massively. So it's not big difference. It's not an online class. Your teacher will be like me in front of a computer. It's a virtual class. We call virtual blended class. Yeah, so definitely scholarship, it's for offshore student taking virtual class.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. I I'm gonna read the next question. Ming Bing asked, what is the scholarship at CSU for students in Australia? So I believe Lina already presented in the beginning of this event. So if you need any information, you can send an email or give us your contact details. So EMK Global team can contact you and give you the details of the scholarship for different level of study or major of the study that you want. I have the question from Quỳnh Hương Võ. This is from Facebook. She said, I want to study bachelor degree at CSU, but I haven't got English certificate yet. Can I take an English test of CSU?
No, currently campus closed. Even when campus open, we only accept IELTS, PTE, or the official English test.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. So, okay, the next question also from Facebook, Trần Hoàng. He asked, can you share about job opportunities after graduation? I asked Asghar first, can you share a bit, your experience about your client, how they get a job after graduation in general?
As I mentioned before, it's like mostly depend on you, if you are really interested to do the things in your field of interest, because, as per my personal experience, I know many people, they working like a different job that not match to their studies, because sometimes as an international, they have like a better income, and they don't want to sacrifice that income. So they just stick with the things they are not even interested, but they still can get money from that. But from my point of view, if you are study like a IT or if you study business, so try to get the job, according to your study as well. So if you are really interested, and it's still depend, if you are capable to do the work as well. So let's say if I have a IT company, So I always prefer the person, you know, who got the knowledge about IT and who can work for me. So it's about the knowledge of the person as well,
Yeah.
and it's about your network. So if you have a good network in the industry, and if you have like a, sometimes you can contact to the good company, you know, who can give you like a good opportunity to get the internship as well. So all these factors, you know, actually you need to think about the factors and need to think about yourself, that what you want actually. If you are willing to work, so I believe in Australia there are lots of opportunities, you know, for international people, so they can get job easily.
Yeah, thanks, Asghar. Like I have a response from Anup Tresta. Sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly. She said placement and internship depends upon student, but will CSU help and refer student to some industry and company as believing their student, so that company will also give priority to those students from the top university like CSU. So in summary, what the question means, like, can the student get priorities in some of the company that CSU refer to in order to to have better job perspective, or internship placement? Yeah.
Yeah, enough stress that probably that student don't understand how actually internship work. Yeah, so internship is not for you to looking for a company. It's for CSU to place you into a company. Yeah, whether or not you get a permanent job in the company depend on you. But whether or not we place you to a company is our job, part of our job. Yes. So what you say, it's right. So we have a networking of a local company, and currently I think our career team work with more than 45 local companies. There's some of big, some medium-sized company, and some might be small business, but they are all local Australia business body. So we will have a student, we will take our student to secure a position in one of our networks. So don't worry, the 12 week it's guaranteed for you to have a place. It's not for you to looking for those companies. Of course that will be difficult, yeah, but we don't guarantee you will become a permanent worker, you will become the permanent employee in the company. So according to the data, I said last year we have 44% student, yeah, they successfully secure a permanent job in the internship company. Yeah, I don't telling you something like 90% or 100%, but 44%. It's in our YouTube. Yeah, it's in the video.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. This is guaranteed internships, not guaranteed job. So I hope the
yeah,
students understand about this. Yeah, yes. So if you want to know more testimonial of CSU students, you can go have a look in YouTube. There are a lot of successful students, sharing about their career after study in CSU. Yeah, you can have a look in YouTube as well if you want to know more, about other students in CSU. I think the next question from two students, about online study. So Dao Chang in Facebook asked how online study look like at CSU.
Yeah, so our virtual blended study will be pretty much the same as offline study. It will be same lecture. So it will be just moving the platform in online. So you will still need to be marked as attendance. You will be still like an international student going to your class. It will be marked. It will be marked when you arrive your class. So you will have a same lecture. In the sitting in the computer. I mean for me it's pretty much the same, but of course sometimes for offshore student you encounter a little bit internet problem, but don't worry, we always have a record and you can attend it later. And for some country they have a huge time difference, and we also cater those students. I understand now we have a class all putting late because Australia and New Zealand is the earliest country in the world. We tend to put our class late to cater all those students coming from offshore. So we have a 3 different timetable and cater to onshore student and also to student from Asian Pacific and for student from Europe. Yeah, you won't feel too much difficult. If you have some internet problem, don't worry. Yeah, you always attend to the record. And besides, we have a very detailed orientation pack sent to you before the course start. So you can read through orientation, text your student platform, and we will take you step by step until you be familiar with this platform.
Yeah, thanks, Lina. Thanks for your useful information. Thanks, Asghar, for your advice as well. Because we have limited time for the event, so I'm gonna move to the next part of the event about quizzes, and hope people can get the great prize for the quiz. Yeah, I'm gonna share in the screen now. Okay, so do you see the quiz? Yeah. The first one is how many campuses at CSU study centers? A4, B5, C3, or D6? So for our audience, can you drop an answer in Facebook or in Zoom meeting, so our EMK Global team can collect your answer and also contact you. So each of the answer, can you please drop your contact detail as well if you can, if you are in Zoom meeting. The second question is,
all the people answer C. That's too easy.
The second question is, how many undergraduate streams are offered at CSU study centers? I don't think this one is easy, Number one, A is 2, B is 5, C is 6, and D is 3. Yes, remember this is a stream, okay, guys? The third question, so does MBA 16 subjects require prior experience? A, yes, and B, no. And then the last question, so does Master of IT's 12 subjects require background? A, yes, and B, no. Okay, let me see if people, answer in the chat box. Yeah, a lot of people answer here. So this is the answer for the quiz. How many campuses at CSU Study Center? There are 3 campuses from Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. So if anyone answers C, it's going to be a correct answer. The second question is, how many undergraduate streams are offered at CSU Study Center? There are 3 streams: accounting, business, and IT. So D is the correct answer. The next question is, does MBA 16 subjects require prior experience? The answer is no. So MBA 16 subjects, they don't require the experience in advance to apply for studying. And the last questions, the Master of IT 12 subjects didn't require background. So the answer is B. Yeah, so this is the summary of the answer. And EMK Global team, can you help me to collect the answer of the audience and then contact the winner for this quiz, and then drop the contact detail as well, so our EMK Global team can contact you. Okay, Aslan Ahmed got all the correct answer. Yeah, so he's the first one answer and correct all of the answer, all of the questions, So our EMK Global team gonna contact you. Okay, gonna stop share the quiz. Thanks everyone for joining our event. I know that a lot of students, have dropped questions in Facebook or even Zoom meetings, but we try really, our best to answer all of your questions. But if you have any other questions we haven't answered yet, please contact EMK Global. So our consultant, can reach to you and then answer your questions. Thanks, Lina and Asghar, for your sharing and advice. I hope our students get useful information from our talk show today.
Thank you very much, Megan.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Asghar. Thanks, students, for your time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to personally working you in our university. Bye.
Thanks, Lina.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.